Good morning. Today is May 1st, and I am 34 weeks and 1 day. So this month, we have to get through to May 19th, and then we're all set. I don't care if the baby comes after that. I mean, we'll be going into our 38th week, so it's safe. But Taylor Swift. Something tells me I won't make it, and I'm scared, but whatever. I am not ready for this baby at all. The crib hasn't come in yet. In the place of where the baby's supposed to be, there's boxes of baby clothes, there's presents unopened. Yeah, I'm not ready at all. And this week I am definitely gonna put a dent in it. My husband has to paint something for where the baby's gonna go, so I have to clear everything out this week so that this weekend he can paint a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to set up a crib, and I have to go shopping for a baby bag so that I can get ready for the hospital. But yeah, I am at an appointment. I think they're gonna put me on that machine that records the baby's monitors the baby's heart. I don't know why the words are escaping me, but yeah, they monitor the baby for like 10-15 minutes and then go from there. Yeah, so I am exhausted. This weekend we had a party to go to. We had fun, we danced. I wore heels for whatever dumb reason. Then the very next day I was moving stuff around in the backyard. We have this like a dome for the older kids, and my dad comes, he moves everything around so that he can mow our lawn in the front and the back, and then sometimes he doesn't put things back. And my husband was sleeping and nobody else was around, so I don't know, I move it all the time, so I didn't think anything of it. So I moved that back. I moved some other things. I was working in the garden, and then I got in the house and my back was on fire. Kind of like where the sciatic nerve pain is, but I couldn't even step on my left foot, I think it was. Yeah, I couldn't even put pressure down. So then I laid down. I was gonna start cleaning that area for the baby, but it didn't happen. Like, my back was like, no, lay down. So I laid down for a while. I started watching this show on Netflix. I think it's called 100 Fitness, 100 Fit Pro Challenge Fitness, something like that, where they're competing. 100 people are competing to see who has the best physique. It was entertaining. I fell asleep. I woke up and I felt better. So, and this morning I felt better as well. I got up. I do still feel it, so I'm definitely gonna look up yoga stretches today, just to stretch out that part of my back so that it doesn't get worse this weekend. And yeah, other than that, I'll take you through the day. So it is May 15th. That's 2 weeks since I started recording and just stopped. That last appointment was not for the listening of the heartbeat and the movements. It was for the swab, which came out negative, so we're all good. The appointment last week was for the movement, and I've always been happy with my doctor. Loved him. I've had him since my first kid, so 10 years. I've been going to him, a little bit over. But he strapped me onto the machine, and then it was like 1, 2, 3, quick. Like, the baby didn't even move. I never touched the button. I was out in like 3 minutes. I was like, oh. He was like, oh, we have enough information. So I found that a little weird, especially, I don't know, since it was an appointment to track like the movement and stuff. But we're back, and we're gonna have another appointment with the movement. I have an ultrasound tomorrow morning, and then I also have 4 days until my concert, so we're still going strong. The baby's still in me. We're all good there. I feel miserable. I'm tired. I haven't slept. I still walk only with the dog. I haven't had energy to do anything else. We're preparing for the baby. So we got the crib up finally. We got a changing table. They threw my husband a little daddy shower. My hands are swollen like crazy. They hurt. I've gotten some relief the past few days. My husband brought me a little hand massager. It's working. My feet, I can't stand too long. They swell. When I already have wide feet, my ankles are wider than my feet, and when I'm standing too long. So as long as I sit down and I relax, it goes away. But I've reached that point. Yeah. Other than that, I have been trying to stay busy. I've been working in the garden. Like I said, I still, take the dog for her walks. I try to stay as active as I can, but I am exhausted all the time. I'm getting no sleep. It's painful to sleep. I'd rather be up all day if I could, because I feel better if I'm awake. I'm sitting. If it's not the heartburn, it's the hand. If it's not the hand, it's my hips. It's just, I've gotten to the stage where it's just like, I'm over it. But we're only at 36 weeks, so it could be a couple more weeks. It could be at the end of this week. Who knows, Hopefully not. Hopefully at least the end of May, first week of June. But yeah, the babies decide that, right? So I have been feeling some Braxton Hicks. Now they do say it's mainly in the front. It'll get tight. It'll be tightened or whatever. But I've sat down a few times and I felt it in my lower back, which they said is not really common for Braxton Hicks, but it can be. As long as when you move or change positions, it goes away, and it's not painful. It feels like a contraction if you've ever had one. If not, it just feels like not stretching, but you just feel sensation in your lower back, which scared me because that's the exact sensation I felt for my second kid. I didn't have any contractions leading to the birth of my first kid, so I never knew. And then when the second one came and I felt that, I was like, I don't know what's going on, and it made it uncomfortable to sit, and I was wiggly. But as soon as I moved, it stopped, and I looked it up, and they did say that's due to the Braxton Hicks. On a good note, the pumping law since the last video I posted went into effect. So how this relates to me is, so my job has to provide a place free from, any from anyone walking in, basically. It has to be a designated space so that I can pump. You or I, whatever, can have as many breaks as needed to pump. So now they don't have to pay me for these breaks, but my job already worked out where I have an hour-long break anyway right now. And so I have an hour-long break and 2 10-minute breaks. So, of course, the 10-minute breaks are already 10-minute breaks. I could take those 2. And then he said he would work either if I wanted to take half-hour breaks and then the rest of the time. That way they're not having to clock me every time I get up, because that's part of the law. You don't have to, you don't have a set number of breaks. You don't have to say, oh, I'm taking this time. It could be any time. As long as you're not hurting, I believe, the jobs, as long as it's financially doable for the job, which in my job, I work in a call center, there's other ladies picking up the phone, a 15-minute break here or there isn't gonna hurt the job. But yeah, so they're supposed to supply safe space or provide or accommodations. So hopefully what I'm aiming for is to be able to work from home, because I think it would be easier for them. They want everybody back in the office. They have everybody back in the office. They have nowhere to put me. So it would only make sense for me to stay home the first, I'm pushing it with the year, but the first year. But otherwise, I would be looking for another job that is fully remote so I can stay home. So I'm going to head into my appointment, and then I'll come back and talk more about the labor loss when I get home, and maybe pack my bag. I doubt that. I'm not ready to pack a bag, but I'll show you what I have and what I need. So the baby was putting on a show today. I don't know what's going on here. We spent like 15 minutes on the machine, and he was moving, and they did like a little kick count, and yeah, everything's good. Last time they measured the baby, he was about 5 pounds. So tomorrow we'll find out if he's growing still in a good rate. And yeah. So it is the next day, Tuesday. We're here to measure the baby. I'm just waiting for my husband to arrive so we can walk in together. I think it's only different for people who work in transportation, like who work in the planes and railroads and all that, the women there. But yeah, I'm just gonna post a quick little picture I found on Google of exactly what the pump law is now and what we should expect. And yeah, I mean, of course we shouldn't abuse it. I don't think they could just take it away, but as long as the company is, I believe. So today we definitely have to get a measurement of the baby. My well, that's what these appointments are for, but my OB wants to make sure he's at a good size because he was almost 5 pounds the last time we checked in, and I am at 36 weeks, so you know, a baby growing a pound a week, it's kind of gonna be a really big baby. But I really do love these appointments. I get to see the baby on the ultrasound. I am only getting these ultrasounds so much because of my weight. By the way, I am 258, so I have exceeded what I thought I could keep myself under. Weight gain is a part of it. I did try to not go crazy, but I don't know. It's the beginning of my pregnancy. I couldn't eat anything too much. Like, I was just like totally turned off to food. Second trimester I felt better, but I was keeping my weight under control. It's this third trimester that I'm packing on pounds, but I am getting slower. The baby's growing, so these are all that's all part of it. So I'm about to go in. My husband's about 5 minutes away, and I will let you guys know how the baby's doing. Okay, to finish off the video, the baby was weighing 6 pounds 8 ounces, but of course that's just estimates. I don't believe they could get it accurately from everything I'm seeing online from other moms. I do think that he'll be a good almost 8 pound baby. I just don't think that I'm gonna make it to June. I don't know, something in me is like, you're lucky if you make it this weekend. I don't know, I just feel it. My body feels like I'm ready, like, or who knows, this is the third baby, maybe he won't come until the due date. I don't know. I will say though, the nurse that I had for that last ultrasound, she asked me about 4 times, do you have diabetes? Is the baby all right? Is your blood pressure too high? I'm like, I answered her every single time. I don't have diabetes or the pregnancy one. My blood pressure has been fine this entire time. But I mean, I went through the whole pregnancy without experiencing what a lot of, you know, plus size moms go through, the looks and the, you know, all that. So I had a pretty good, but I guess I couldn't escape it. This lady was like determined for me to be like, yeah, I have diabetes. I know, you know. I have a friend at work. She's a skinny little thing. Like, the wind blows, she's gonna go away. She was pregnant. She had it. So it's not something that it's like just because you're a bigger person, you're gonna have it. But yeah. Oh. Also, my sister on Mother's Day gifted me a baby bag. My mother-in-law is sending me one as well. So one for me, one for my husband. I'm definitely going to pack it. I have my pajama, my sweater that I want for the hospital. I have a couple things that the baby's going to wear his first few days. And that's really about it. I know in the beginning I didn't have the crib set up. With the crib set up, the changing table set up, I have a rocking chair coming in on Friday for my mother-in-law. And yeah, things are going good. And tomorrow, of course, is the Taylor Swift tour show. So far we've made it. Fingers crossed until the end of the show tomorrow that the baby stays in me.